all about bridging the gap between Africa and African diaspora. And this is a welcome when you come and have the experience. All that stuff they're saying about they don't like us over here. Well, we are changing narrative and we are showing you something completely different. The truth, the real side about bridging the gap between Africa and the African diaspora right here.
I'ma show you how to move.
Accra, the capital and the largest city of Ghana. It is a dynamic city that showcases the spirit of modern-day Ghana. It offers a unique blend of rich history, thriving industry, and a vibrant culture, making it a key player in West Africa. The city continues to attract investors, tourists, and expatriates, contributing significantly to Ghana's growth on the global stage.
Welcome to the Memorial Park for Kwame Nkrumah, the first president of Ghana. The reason why the monument is located on this particular grounds is that during our colonial era, this was the same space. The whole area was where the British chose conveniently to play polo. So this used to be a polo park. It was the same location where he gave his independence speech. So this is why the memorial is located on this particular space. So as part of our experience, we have 2 galleries, also a mausoleum where he is currently laid to rest. His statue is there and an area we call the Freedom Wall. The part where Kwame Nkrumah's statue stands was exactly where he did his independence speech, 6 March 1957. And at that time, Ghana was the first country south of the Sahara to gain its independence. Martin Luther King Jr. was part of the crowd here the day he gave that speech. Now, that is pure bronze, and his posture means forward ever,
backwards never,
which happens to be the slogan of a political party he formed, CPP, which means Convention People's Party. Let's call them the Humblers. They are saying something about Ghanaian traditional culture.
Located in the heart of Accra, Ghana, the Kwame Nkrumah Museum stands as a symbol of the country's independence and the vision of its founding father, a man whose dream of a free and united Africa shaped the destiny of not just Ghana, but the entire continent.
We got Dr. Kwame Nkrumah depicted in different facial expressions. This is just to say that, after all, he was also human. There were times he was excited, times pensive, times was very mad. And then we got one of his most famous quotes, which says, "I am not African because I was born in Africa, but because Africa was born in me."
I've always wanted to come to the continent to explore several countries, but this is a wonderful spot because they are very welcoming. This is actually the home of the Great Return, and I definitely feel welcomed here. And I'm excited to be in Ghana for the first time and the first time on the continent. This moment is just so educational and so inspirational. Our tour guide walked us through the mausoleum and through several museums. He mentioned Dr. King, mentioned Malcolm X, mentioned Cuba, and just it's so nice to know how united the culture is across the world. I've always known that we are connected, but just really not known how. Being here, just getting so much explanation, it just helps us to tie it together, what I thought and then what I can see in person. I am looking forward to just seeing more of the culture.
We visited the mausoleum where Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was buried, and it was very nice and awesome to learn about him and being the Prime Minister, the first President of Ghana. And also when I came upon the statue of the pointing slogan that said, "Forward ever, backwards never," it was just a call to me to continue to look forward and never to look back, and to keep pressing forward towards my goals, keep pressing forward to the calling that I have over my own life. And so it was just very refreshing to hear, and I felt very proud to hear of his history, his story, and it just encouraged me as well in my own life.
Welcome to the house and the residence of Dr. Du Bois. His house is lived for only 2 years, a gift to him by Ghana's first president, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, in the year 1961. When he was invited to come here edit a document called the Encyclopedia Africana, Dictionary of African Biography. This document tells the histories about Africans, who we are, what we have, what we can use our resources to gain what we want. All descendants of Africa coming as one, uniting, fighting for our rights and our freedom. Dr. Du Bois came to Ghana at an old age, spent his last 2 years in this house. He died at the age of 95.
Welcome to the living room and the dining room space. This portion was the living room and this portion was the dining room. The living room and the dining room was being separated by this kitchen cabinet. That is the original kitchen cabinet they used in this house. We have some civil rights activists on the walls. The entrance you see over there leads to the Bois guest room, which has now been transformed into a public library. This is Du Bois collections. This is Du Bois books. This is Du Bois brain. Every single book that you see in the shelves over here was brought by Du Bois. It was accounted that Du Bois came along with 1,500 of books, and he's read all the books in here. He was a publisher. In total, he published 1,975 works. Welcome to the office of Mrs. Shirley, the second wife of Dr. Du Bois. She was a playwright, an activist, an author, dramatist, the first black to compose the opera. When she came to Ghana, because of what she was advocating, she was appointed to be the director of Ghana Television and also a personal advisor to the president.
I also come here also as an opportunity to not just to learn about the history and the culture of the people, but also to sharpen my skills as a photographer. I can capture the moments while I'm here. It's so brand new to me. This is like, it's overwhelming. There's so much things to capture, to absorb, but at the same time, I can't help but feel like the energy's here, and I want to do my best to capture the essence, the energy, the people, the vibes, and everything. My best to capture a meaning with each image, because every image tells a story. And you got to make sure it gets you, when you tell a story, you tell it in a way that everybody can relate and also tell the truth about the people that you're capturing or places as well.
My name is Nicole Ogumlaye, and before I came here to Ghana, I had a perception that it would be a place where I would learn about the culture and the people, and this trip has definitely not disappointed. We're here right now in Kumasi, where we have learned about the Ashanti tribe, and I just feel a connection to the people, the land, the place. It's been just amazing experiencing the culture here and learning the history of the Ashanti people.
As today, I'm going to participate in a naming ceremony where I come into this country as Warren, but I will leave with a name given to me by the king. I don't know what to expect really, but it's just more like it taking on a new identity is going to be, well, to me, I would expect it to be an overwhelming experience, because I will be given a name from the people that I know I came from, I have a connections with. As a matter of fact, part of the tour where they have these three colors, yellow, gold, green, and black. They also resemble the colors of my parents' home country, which is Jamaica. They also share the same colors, gold, green, and black. And the similarities between those is remarkable. And I'm thinking to myself, there is really a connection to be had here. So for me, getting a name here is more like further, I would say, enhancing the connection to let them know I haven't strayed far from the line, from the from the culture, from the people, and establish a deeper connection with the culture here.
Today we gather here to give names to our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. A name that will carry the spirit of our ancestors and guide them through their lives. This name will connect them to their roots and give them strength as they walk through the path of their forefathers. No Ashanti ceremony is complete without music. The rhythmic beats of the drums, the graceful moments of the dances, the celebration of the child's arrival into the world, symbolizing vitality and joy, which signifies you connecting to your roots.
And just as he rightly mentioned, it is a declaration. I, from this day on, if I see 10, I'll say it's 10. Let's take the last one. Then you can pour it out. Of water. If I see water, I'll say it's water. Let's take a sip.
Yeah. Getting my African name, that was a significant part of the trip. Having our ancestors yanked from their land, and I guess that part of the rituals or the traditions and customs not being carried on throughout generations in the United States. So you don't know that part of yourself as far as your African name. That was a significant and kind of a heartwarming feeling to actually be given the name that you should have been given along with your surname or whatever at birth. And, you know, here it is me years later finding out about that. I never knew anything about the naming portion of a child as far as your name being correlated with the day you were born. So that was, you know, a coming home moment for me.
The naming ceremony was great, actually getting the name that like connects me with my own heritage. It was a great experience just to like, again, feel the vibe from your own culture and just have something that connects you to where you come from.
So welcome to Aburi Botanic Gardens. My name is Maxwell. I am going to be your tour guide today, so take you through the Botanic Gardens. Aburi Botanic Gardens is 135 years old. It was established by the British in the year 1890. It covers a total land area of 160 acres, and we have 1,500 species of different plants that we have in these Botanic Gardens.
My experience has been mostly satisfying, sometimes terrifying, but I'm grateful for the experience and that I faced my fears and that I completed all 7 of them.
I am so happy that I completed all 7 bridges. I completed the journey. I'm so excited. So if you come here, please do all 7. Overcome your fears. I know one of the tour guides told us today to be bold and courageous. So I actually read that scripture today in Joshua 1:9. So I had to do it, and it was an awesome experience. I'm glad that I came here, and you should too.
It was super adventurous. I am glad to have had that experience. It was so fun. Looking down was a little intimidating. However, I prevailed. I made it through. And again, as a group, we completed the adventure and it was super exciting. Try it. Don't chicken out. You must do it. Get it off your bucket list.
I just survived the 7 swinging bridges on the Canopy Trail. And I'ma just say, it was delightful. Oh my gosh. I thought I would be so scared. But you know what? The Lord covered me. He covered all of us on this Ghana tour. And I'm just forever grateful that I got to experience not only God's beautiful nature, but you know, the walking, and you get the exercise and all, just taking in the animals in the air. Like, it was just so amazing. So I just want to say that if you ever get to Ghana, make sure that you come to this specific, is it Kaku National Park? Thank you.
Well, my experience, I was definitely scared. But it was so much fun. Like, once you get up, you do the hike, you get up to the Canopy Trails. It's a little shaky, but it's a whole lot of fun. And once you go through the first one, you like, okay, I gotta keep going. I gotta get to the second one. Then by the time you get to the third one, you know that you can continue going. So it was an amazing experience. I love the nature. I love just breathing all of this amazing clean air. So I highly recommend, if you come to Ghana, you gotta come to Kaku Canopy Walkway.
Welcome to Assin Manso Ancestral Riverside. Assin Manso is a site that tells the true history of the African understanding of the slave system. In here, we have so much to educate our brothers and sisters about. But the history doesn't end here. It continues at the 2 dungeons. That is the Elmina and that of the Cape Coast dungeons, which today, after exploring Assin Manso, we'll be going to the dungeons to complete the story.
Such a sobering experience to even think about that back at home in America, in certain states, they're trying to get rid of this history. And it makes me so emotional. I've literally sat in this river for 10 minutes. Not because the water is cold, but because I just feel connected. And I just really feel my ancestors, and to know that some took their life here, to know that some took their last bath here, and to know that I get to go back home, I just had to pay my respects. Such a sobering experience, such a emotional experience, but an experience that I needed to be connected back to my home.
I just felt so much pain, so much anxiety, and I really felt like I was there at that particular time. I really zoned in into what it would be like to be there, and I almost feel like I was there at one point in time. And then once we got to the river, and just being able to talk to the ancestors and let them know that it was okay, that they could be at peace. And I love butterflies, and I just so happened to see a butterfly fly over me when I was talking with them, and that got me emotional as well. But I'm just so grateful just to be here and to come back home.
I just felt their spirit, and it really just, it stuck with me. I felt it, and I'm so happy that I had the chance and the opportunity to experience this and know that what our people went through. And I'm so grateful to be here and back.
Just sitting there thinking about, as the tour guide had us take off our shoes and walk in silence along that pathway, it was a moment of sadness, because you think about what they went through, and it's just saddening because they didn't know where they were going. We walking down that path, we knew that we were going to come back, but thinking about our ancestors when they were walking down that path, not knowing what was going to happen, and it was a path of no return, basically.
So this is not all the story that you need to know. The story continues at the dungeons, which we could visit the Cape Coast dungeons, the Elimina dungeons, and Fort Amsterdam, in order to have a completion of the whole story.
We stand right inside Cape Coast slave dungeons, of which others do call this place Cape Coast Castle, which happens to be the third and the smallest castle, which was built by the Europeans when they came to our shores. A lot of these Africans on their way in here died, because coming in, wild animals attacked some of them, some got drowned in rivers, others also, tiredness, hunger killed them. For you to make it to present-day Ghana, majority of these Africans were using the north, and areas here like Salaga, Yendi, Tumu, Pikoro were made slave market. But then before they get them into the dungeons, they had a place called Assin Manso, which happens to be a slave market as well. Over there happens to be a river. That is where the captives are going to be given their last bath as Africans. They give them food to eat to regain some strength, shave their beard and hair for them to look younger. Once they're done with the groupings, they start to auction or to sell them. And it would surprise you that captives in this castle were exchanged for cheap goods like gunpowder, mirror, alcoholics, fabrics, leatherwork, ceramics, metallic objects like bangles, beads, tobacco. The castle we are seeing here actually was controlled by the Royal African Company, just that they had different merchants, some coming from Liverpool, Bristol, London, and others. So one unit can't take over all of them. So for that, they had to mark them for easy identification. That is where they had to set fire, place in metals that had their emblems, or let me say designs underneath them. When these metals are red hot, they move it from the fire into an oil and as a meal directly onto your chest, your shoulder, or your back before they move them into the various dungeons. So the females probably would move this way and the males over there to await their ship. I made mention they built a lot of these structures here, but out of these numbers, only 3 were castles, of which the first castle ever to be built on our land happens to be the St. George's Castle, popularly today we call the Elmina Castle, and it was built by the Portuguese around 1482. A lot of these Africans that were brought into the castle, you remember I made mention, were warriors from their tribes, because it was through tribal wars most of them came in here. And once they are in the castle, they do bring them out to work. And whilst working outside, some of them would want to fight the European officers, because they've done nothing wrong to be brought into the castle. Others also would want to escape from this place, and doing that, they saw them to be rebellious.
but then we call them the freedom fighters. And these ones, what they do is actually to beat them out here. They put them into the cell, block 3 doors behind them, no food, no water, no air, and no light. So you get dehydrated, you suffocate, and then you die in there. But then the sad aspect is, let's say if we are to be sent in this room, the soldier assigned at this gate should be sure we are all dead before the bodies move out. So if we were that strong to withstand the condition for a day or 2, you are going to stay in there with dead bodies. Once they are all dead, they bring all these bodies, lay them on the floor, they bring out the males sort up into others, so that next time if you want to repeat the same thing, remembering what you saw on the floor probably will deter you from trying to escape or fight the officers in here. So this happens to be the condemned cell. This door we see here happens to be the only original door we still have in town. So all the doors and windows you have to see in the castle have been restored the last time. One of the aspects in this castle that I myself actually still can't actually deduce an explanation for is for they actually keeping Africans here as captives and having the church right above them. The name Society for the Propagation of the Gospel. Today we call it the Anglican Church or Church of England. So whilst they move into the church to preach love your neighbor as yourself, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, humans were staying here and they would see them, they would smell them, they could also hear them as well up there. And aside having the Anglican Church up there, they established the Wesley Methodist at the forecourt. So 2 churches operated here, whilst humans also got treated in this castle.
As far as the church being built on top of a dungeon, being built on top of all of this hate, I am trying to wonder which or what God were they worshiping? Because the God that I know would never let none of this happen. I said to myself coming through this, didn't one person have the heart to say this is not right? One person just to say this is not right. You cannot treat other people like that. So now I can experience what my history is. And as I said, I want to know more about Africa, about the people, about my people. You know, because the God that I believe in would not have let this happen.
It's just unbelievable. 200 slaves in one room. And you have 5 rooms, I believe it was, that housed about 1,000 total. That's just, it's unbelievable. And it's just, again, saddening to think about that we're in here and it was just about 20, 30 of us and we felt crowded. So just imagining 200, 3, 4 times the amount of people that was in that room at that time.
When I stood up top, I said, this was really the beginning of my existence in America or places like this. It might not have been Elmina, but it might have been someplace else. And for all of us who are descendants of this, it's like this was a human processing plant, because America is a new invention. It is a new country. It hasn't been around for thousands of years. Meaning the land has been there for thousands of years, but the system has not been there for thousands of years.
Welcome to Ghana. This is Accenta. This is the drumming section. We make drums ourselves. We teach people how to make it. We teach you how to play. now we go into the next step.
Guys, I am in Ghana and I just did the African drum beat experience, and I tell you, I was so excited just to embrace the culture, embrace the music, embrace learning how to play the drum and understanding the rhythm. All I'm saying is probably one of the best experiences I've ever had, and right now I'm actually getting my own personalized drum that I'm taking back with me, and it's been the best experience. So continue to, if you haven't been to Ghana, come to Ghana. Definitely check out this drumming experience. It's a wonderful and amazing experience. So what I love most and how I relate to this experience is coming from me, who is West Indian, born in Haiti, really understanding my roots, where I come from, and being able to experience it live has definitely changed my life. I don't think I'll ever be the same. And I'm so happy that I was able to come here and experience my true home.
So connecting with the music is kind of similar to what I've been doing. I do dancing, and I listen to music a lot. So when they started dancing, I tried to connect the move to what I'd been doing before. So it was great to kind of like see how they dance to the music, how they connect to the music, and connect with it.